What's going on, y'all? We're gonna cut straight to it. All right. I'm not gonna sit here and go too deep into these charts. All right. But overall, this is the NASDAQ. All right. I kind of saved everything just for the Discord, just so that way y'all could pretty much start, paying more attention to the Discord. I love making these videos for y'all and everything, but sometimes I like to keep things a little bit more reserved for y'all. All right. I said earlier, posted this earlier in the week, before we even came back down and retested this. This was still up here. We had this channel. I formed that channel up there. We broke out. We could not get above this 24,491. That's a huge level. Let's go ahead and let's just change that, as a matter of fact, right? Let's change that to a strong level because that was very strong. All right. We lost it. We lost Friday's close. We lost Sunday's open. We came back down. We retested it and we just free fell. All right. I had these critical levels 1, 2, and 3 posted before we could even reach them. All right. This is just textbook stuff. I mean, at this point, it wouldn't be strange, it wouldn't be foreign, it wouldn't be odd, it wouldn't be anything crazy for us to come and visit 23. All right. Anything below that, I mean, yikes. All right. Yikes. Qs pretty much the same way. I was gonna swing some lottos over the weekend, but I mean, look how down we are. All right. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it that if it did work, then awesome. All right. We shorted Marvell up at the top up here. If you caught that, beautiful. We shorted Nvidia as well too. I mean, across the board, all the stocks are just looking boo boo. All right, we shorted AMD as soon as we hit that 200 SMA. I mean, we shorted a lot of good companies here at the top of this pop from when Trump pretty much announced his taco. All right, shorted AVGO at the top at 223, 220, around that area. Straight shot down below, just got nuked all the way down to 300. All right. Even Open's coming down. We finally lost $5. This is pretty much looking like a nice little bearish wedge right here. I liked it. I love it. I want some more of it. Shout out to my boy Ty. All right. Boom. Easy, simple. It's just bread and butter when it comes to that. All right. Um, Apple. Shorted Apple up here as well too. 255. I probably got in around 252 right here. We lost that. Aim for that 247. I mean, I was getting in and out left and right all day. All right. This is pretty much what's going on across the board. Okay. Now that's it for charts. All right. I'm going to make this video short, sweet, and simple. All right. Y'all can pretty much put the phone down. Give me 2 more minutes. And then from there, you can put the phone down. Just listen to me because all I'm going to be pretty much doing is just talking from here on out. All right. Out here in the Discord, let me just go ahead and show y'all exactly what I've been meaning. All right. I've been giving y'all nothing but news. I know I've been posting a lot when it comes to the social lounge, but I'm giving y'all everything that you could possibly need. War updates. Why is it war updates? Why, Mark? Why? I'm getting blown up left and right. Yes, my guy, you're getting blown up left and right because all this is very important. The war has a big effect on the market, a huge effect. All right, especially when we're fighting over oil. This isn't just bread and butter that we're fighting over here. We're talking about oil that goes into everything: chapsticks, your car doors, your oil that you put in your car, crude oil. I mean, this is literally goes into everything. Gas. I mean, fuel. I mean, you pretty much name it, y'all. All right, this is our main commodity here. This is literally the blood vessels in the market's economy. I know this is the blood in the market's economy. No blood, no go. We dead. All right. So I'm giving y'all nothing but updates. All right. I mean, we pretty much came down to where we're just admitting now, U.S. Central Command, we struck more than 11,000 targets in Iran and targeted 150 Iranian ships. All right. This is actual footage that the news is posting of U.S. strikes destroy Iranian naval vessels that have threatened and harassed global shipping in regional waters for decades. CENTCOM confirms. All right, we are bombing them. We are bombing them, bombing them, bombing them, bombing them. Bombs over Baghdad right now, except it's bombs over Iran right now. All right, this is as real as it gets. All right, now these are the demands from the U.S. and Iran. All right, U.S. is demanding that of dismantlement of Iran's nuclear facilities and zero nuclear enrichment. Do I think that's a possibility? Definitely a possibility. Do I think it'll actually happen? No. That's like me saying, hey, you can't have a gun, but I'm going to have a gun. Okay? You can't have nukes, but I can have nukes. Why would I give you my gun, my nuke, when you got a nuke? No, that's just not smart. All right? That is not smart. All right? Um, Missile constraints, I think we could do that. Strait of Hormuz, free and safe passage. Safe passage, yes. Free, no. Because clearly they said they want a new payment system for the Strait of Hormuz. All right. Was Trump going to allow that? No. I think we could possibly get taxed on it, but then now everything is more expensive in the long run, which I think I pretty sure Trump does not want at all whatsoever. All right. And an anti-Iran's proxy support. That's what we want. All right. Iran is saying guarantee no further attacks. I think we can all sit here and agree with that. That is exactly what we want. All right. No one wants to do this any longer. But I'll tell you one thing that we don't want more than sending our groups on the ground. And that is we don't want Iran holding this oil hostage and the rest of the world hostage when it comes to the oil. All right. That's why we're the bullies of the world. We don't care how it gets done. If we got to be the pit bulls, the first one in the fight, the first one to throw the first punch, that's what America is. And that's why we're in the situation right now. We're not going to allow that. All right. Full sanctions relief, possibility, war compensation. Yes, that's definitely something that could happen. But removal of regional U.S. bases, that's like pretty much Iran. That's Iran telling America to pretty much, hey, even though y'all just went to war and got cost millions and millions and millions or millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of lives were lost. I mean, under Bush's administration, when we came to the Middle East, ransacked everything and set up bases inside there. Y'all got to get rid of them now. So all that you did was for nothing. No, there's no way we're not going to do that. We got muscles in every single corner of the cafeteria right now, and that's just the way that it's going. All right, there's no way that we're going to agree to that either. Okay, so the removal and the payment system, we're not going for the demands for the nuclear facilities dismantlement. All right, that's not just saying hey stop making them. That's saying that shit has to go completely. And straight Hamas free passage. That's not that. That's just a no. So there's no way that any of this is gonna get done. All right. Now you can pretty much put your phones down at this point if you want. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show X. All right. At this point, it's just all talk. All right. I don't want any of this to get taken out of context. All right. I am not left. I am not right. I am not an advocate for war. All right. I'm just here delivering y'all nothing but the news and what's actually happening. All right. This is a sad reality of it. All right. I'm not pro war. I'm not nothing. All right. I'm not saying Iran is right. I'm not saying America is right. I'm just saying this is just what it is. This is the world that we live in. All right. I have to be real with y'all. All right. This is why a lot of people don't like it when I talk, because you know why? I give you nothing but the truth. All right. If you can't handle the truth, then you probably shouldn't be inside the market, because men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. All right. And these numbers are going to tell you exactly what you don't want to see. And if the war is going on, the market is coming down. I can guarantee you that. All right, oil is going up. Oil is going through the roof. It's getting bad. It's getting ridiculous. All right. Matter of fact, let me just. I did not show y'all that, so let me just go ahead and show y'all oil right now. All right, oil and the VIX. All right, oil closed at 117. All right, I had this posted inside the Discord for quite some time. All right, this level of 101.07. All right, we get above that, it's getting ugly. We're going to 120. All right. We did not lose 85. That's why I said I don't care what anyone says about oil coming down. We're still above where we're even like. How do we go from this kind of action to this now? That is not good. All right. That is not good. Didn't lose 85, shot up, just been moving up ever since. All right. VIX shot up, closed in on a Friday at 31.04. Got above that 29.57 level. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. It would not be foreign or uncommon to do this. This is last year when we got tariffs. I can't even remember what this is, but I guarantee you it's bad. I do remember, but this is not what that video is about. All right. I don't care to look into that right now. I care to look into what is happening right now. All right. We got above this level. We all know what happens when we get above this level. All right. It would not be uncommon or foreign or strange to see up here in the 60s. The VIX works inversely to the NASDAQ, to the market. When the VIX goes up, everything comes down. I say this a million times. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your brother. And I'm not your dad. But let me be your uncle. Okay? I got some wine for today's session. All right. It's been a long 2 weeks, and I think I deserve a nice little nightcap before I call it a night, call it a wraps, and just take my caboose to Mimi's. All right. Before I go Mimi's. This is not looking good. We have troops. We're sending troops out there, thousands. We're saying peace is looking good. All right. Now people are saying, well, if that's the case, then we're pretty much just gonna go out there and fight. Yes, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of even been saying that, but that's just my opinion. But if we're really looking like to the cold hard facts about it, we go over there, we send those troops over there, and if pops off, you think we have the time to fly from here, from America, all the way over there? Why would you want to get ready when you can already just be ready? And if things don't work out, off the rip. You have to be prepared in this. Like we're talking oil, we're talking nuclear bombs, we're talking war here. You have to be ready. You can't get ready. All right. Now, I know this is things that we don't want to hear. We don't want to discuss. This is why I'm talking about it. And it's a one sided conversation. All right. I think you're going to find the feeling and the relationship one sided when you're listening to me. All right. So yell at the camera all you want. Okay. But this is just the truth. Okay. I'm not against Iran either. I'm not against like Muslims or anything like that whatsoever. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever. It has nothing to do with other than simply what's going on in the economy. Okay. Um, in a lot of ways, it's like respectable. That's the only thing that Iran really has. They lose that, then what else do they have? They lose all their leverage. This is their money maker, dog. If the whole world needed lemons and they have the only lemon tree, come on, bro. I wouldn't give that up either. Why? Why would I? Why, man? If I give you all that, my country going to shit. My country going to shit. What do I have then now? You've ruined my country. So if you're gonna ruin my country, I'm gonna put up a fight. I'm gonna make sure it's a lose lose for them. They're damned if they do and damned if they don't. Why would they not go out swinging? I'm just saying it's respectable, man. So if they could come to some type of agreement, that's the only way that I see this thing reversing. But as of right now, I think we still got some pullback inside the market. All right. Um, we've been bombing. We got NATO surrounding all of Iran right now. All right. This is stuff that's out there. You guys can do your own research. I really do highly encourage it. All right. I'm just giving y'all my opinion. I haven't done a video in a while now. All right. But that's just because I was really just mainly focused on the Discord. All right. I was mainly focused on the Discord. I only wanted y'all to pretty much have everything that y'all needed inside there. All right. I need everyone to understand that, yes, the market is coming down, but you can make money when the market comes down. And with that money, if you have a lot of cash and you're like, oh man, like market coming down, like you should be happy because now you're gonna get a whole bunch of stocks at discounted prices. Things that were just too expensive, you can get them at their bottoms. All right. If you have a lot of cash, you don't know what to do with it. Just wait. In this game, patience is a virtue or it could hurt you. I need y'all to take that to the bank. All right. So be patient. I'm sitting cash heavy right now. I'm being patient. Am I trading options? Yes. All right. I don't want anyone dying though. I don't want the war to break out. All right. I don't. I don't. But if the setup's there and I know where the war is going, I'm going to play to the downside. If I see peace and resolutions coming, now we're getting somewhere, I'm playing to the upside. This is the reality of the stock market, folks. This is the ugly side that nobody wants to talk about. They just want to talk about, oh, get rich. Oh, driving this whip. Oh, I'm going here. Oh, I'm going. Look how much I made today. Oh, by the way, when it comes to this method, this strategy, these levels, the Fibonacci, this is that, and the third order blocks, fair value gaps, bearish, bullish. Nobody talks about the actual events and the data and the policies and the war and the news, destruction, and everything that goes inside this that just really does a number on the market. Things can turn just like that. And this war will affect jobs. This war will affect houses, housing market, mortgage rates. Like, things are going to get more expensive. Companies are going to have to start cutting costs. So if your job is not important, let's be real. We all know if our jobs are important. If you could wake up tomorrow and you know that there's a possibility you're getting fired, dog, you're getting fired. You're getting cut right there. You're probably one of the first ones that's going to be out that door. So I'm just saying, don't go spending and buying stuff right now. If you think it's a great time, you're a real estate agent. Right now is the best time to buy a house. It's because no one's buying a house, big dog. Don't fall into it. When they call you and they're saying, hey, now would be a good time to buy a house, man. That's it. That's probably the worst time to buy. Mortgage rates are, I posted inside the Discord. Go look in the Discord. Mortgage rates are like at 6.62. Feds are talking about a rate hike, hiking the rates right now. What are we talking about? All right, there's a reason why the video is mainly more based around talking, because I need y'all to understand at this point, it's not even about fundamentals. All right. Data has been coming out horrible, just completely wretched right now. Horrible. These numbers are disgusting. Just throw it away. Start it all over. Come on. Come on. February, March, going to war. There is no great sign. There is no signs of a healthy economy right now. No good signs of a healthy economy right now. None. If this was a patient, dog, we're admitting you into the ER. You need some serious help right now. Don't care what you say. And it's probably going to get worse right now. I hope you're saving your money. I hope you're being responsible. I hope you're listening and paying attention at the very most, because if there's anything that I want you to get out of this Discord, it's at least to get a good grasp of how the world is working. That's what I really just care more about. When you know how to maneuver your way in this world, you know how the gears work, it's easier for you to navigate. So if you're a man, you're head of the household, and you got to make those strong financial decisions and what's best for you and your family, you need to learn how the world operates and how it moves so you could carry your family through like the great white that you are, and go ahead and make the best possible decisions for you and your family. Because you buy a house right now because your girl's stressing you out. Well, we need a house. We need a house. Right now, I got 30 real estate agents telling me to go ahead and buy a house because it's the best time to buy a house. And you go ahead and you lock that deal in because you're not aware of what is going on right now inside the market, or the other way around. Babe, we need to buy a house. I got like 30 real estate agents ready to go ahead and sell me like 13 houses because right now, no, y'all just need to just shh, baby, shh, relax. I know it's scary, but the big dog's here. You gotta do nothing. They might not like it, but I will drag you kicking and screaming like always. And in the end, you will thank me like always. All right. You have to learn how everything is tied into each other and is interwoven. Okay. All these things matter. Every little intricate detail. Listen to the words that they say. Pay attention. Read between the lines. Think from the enemy's, from the opposition's perspective. Pretend to be the opposition and look at America like the enemy. Look at us as the enemy. This isn't about right or wrong. This is about winning. It's not about who's the government. I don't care who. I don't care who's the president. I'm gonna find a way to win. Explain to me the rules of the game so I could play it, and I'm gonna play it better than anybody else has ever played it before. And I'm gonna get. I promise you, I'm gonna be AI. AI 100% of the time. Might be Dennis Rodman some games. I might be Michael Jordan. I might be LeBron James. I might be John Morant with the. I don't care. Tell me the rules of the game so I can play it and so I can win. There's so many people out here complaining. That's why y'all lose, because y'all complain. Y'all don't play. Y'all ain't playing. Y'all ain't playing. Y'all complaining. You feel me? Look, it's pretty much it. Okay? I just need y'all to be aware right now. All right. Boots have not hit the ground right now. We're doing everything but that. The reason why that is such a big thing is because once boots are on the ground, ain't no turning back. That's like me, man. If you don't want to play, don't play. Because I come to play. You want to fight? We're fighting. There ain't no rules, dog. We fighting. If we gonna talk about who running the furthest, don't tell me that. Because even when you're done, I'm gonna keep running. And you said, dog, that's it. No, I'm gonna keep running to really show you who runs. Who runs this? Y'all understanding what I'm saying? This is how America is seeing everything. They got the Mamba mentality. Work's not done. It's not done. Nah, boots are down on the ground now. Now you don't want to play, but that's the thing with Iran. They want to play. Iran saying, nah, let's go. We've been waiting 20 years for this. Let's go. We've been waiting 20 years for this. They've been prepared, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. They've been prepared. They knew that we were gonna come back again. Why? Because it's in human nature. We get greedy and we want to come back for more. Let's double down. That's human nature. That's why we see the stock market crash over and over and over again. We can't help but fuck it up every single time. That's why the term came from somewhere. You give someone an inch, they take a mile. Nah, don't feed that dog. Next, you feed that dog once, that dog just gonna keep coming around, expecting to get fed. They knew we were coming back. They're ready for us though. This war is not gonna be easy, so that's why this is very, very bad. If boots do get put on the ground, and I hope they don't. I hope we can resolve this. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Trump could do it. I think he can. But if I'm being even more honest and brutally, let's call this brutal honesty. If I'm being brutally honest, There's too much money in war, and they can make a lot of money off this war. What? That's the sad part. That's why I do think the war is going to happen because they can make so much money and have no regard for us whatsoever. They just boosted the drafting requirement age to 42. 42. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not really scared to that. I'm gonna be one of the first ones to be honest with you. I'm expendable. I got no kids, no family, no nothing. Working out all day. At least my life has some type of purpose now. You know? What's that quote, man? There's a great quote here that always pops up inside my head. At least once a day. Let's see what it is. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get this. Let me get this quote for y'all. All right. Let's see. What did you say? What did you say? Let me see. Where is it, bro? I don't know. I think I might just have to. I think I might have to just. Right here. You're born as a man. You're born as a man with the nerves of a soldier, the apprehension of an angel, to lift a phrase, but there is no use for it. Mm. That's how I feel every day, man. You're born as a man. You're born as a man with the nerves of a soldier, the apprehension of an angel, to lift the phrase, but there is no use for it. I'm fine with knowing that my life serves some type of purpose. Know what war you're fighting, though, like Achilles, man. That's all I'm saying. I know what I'd be fighting for. So just be mindful of that. All right, y'all. Anything that we get into. And if I do get drafted, I'm still sending y'all the Discord plays, man. I'm letting y'all know, hey, man, this war getting worse, man. Puts. I'm getting SpaceX. I'm carrying that thing on the back of my pack, man. I'm running through the trenches. Sending out plays still, bro. Baba Yaga. All right. So take everything with the. Didn't mean to get heavy right there. All right. But, you know, war, it's not something that we could just sit here and just easily talk about, folks. So enjoy your weekend. You know, people over there, Middle East, are getting bombed. They're starving out there. Their nuclear plants are getting bombed. I think they just bombed one of their water facilities or whatever. So they're gonna start going out without water as well too. I mean, people are literally starving every single day. The problems that we have here, I think America kind of does need to like enter a war because there's a lot that we take for granted. I'm sitting here, I got the fights in the background, I got a glass of wine, talking to you, beautiful folks, on this beautiful Saturday night. Life is good. Don't care what kind of day I had. Don't care how rough it was. Don't care how busy it was. Don't care how bad of news it is that I got. It is a beautiful life that I live. And it's a beautiful life that y'all live. If y'all get to go home and y'all don't have bombs fucking your shit up, be thankful for that. Be smart with your money, invest it properly. Don't drink too much of this. Love your family. That's all I got to say. Okay. Unk out, baby. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe.